So this year we're going to be using what's called a digital interactive notebook. So normally when we are in class together, we would be doing an interactive notebook to keep all of our notes together. Since we can't be together, we're going to make a digital one, and you'll be able to use this throughout your time in chemistry. We're going to have a notebook for each unit. So today we're going to just do a sample one, kind of to see how it works. So you're going to do it in two modes. The first mode is you're going to be in the normal mode, like it is when you open up a Google Slides, where you can actually edit. And then presentation mode is when you're going to be able to activate links. So in this mode right here, the edit mode, we're actually able to edit. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to see any part you have to edit. So you have your name of the thing. It's a digital interactive notebook. Okay. And then here, okay, you see student name. You're going to click there, or click there where it says type your name here, and you're actually going to type in your name. So you might have to remove the wording, okay, but we're going to type in our name. Okay, and then you're going to choose the block you're in. Are you in first, second? Well, in ours, first, third, or fourth. So I'm in block 1. Okay, and then once that's done, you're done with this page. Okay, next it tells you some information. We're going to have a table of contents. So the first one, we have 4 chapters we're going to work through today. Okay, and then you have your role of your digital interactive notebook, how to use your interactive notebook. We're going to learn about yourself, and then you're going to do a little show and tell. There's some meetings. It says to go back to the table of contents, some helpful hints, and then extra information about a specific item. When you're in presentation mode, okay, so if you come up here where it says present and make a presentation, you can click on links and icons to take you to specific destinations. However, sometimes you will have to come back to this edit mode, okay, and that's how you complete the assignments. And so this is what we're going to do today. So our first chapter, okay, so if you go here to present, okay, you can click on and it'll take you to chapter 1. So here's chapter 1, learning modalities. So you have some definitions, and then here you have different types of learning modalities and assessments. And then you have a hint. It says exit out of presentation mode to edit the slide and then complete your task. So your task is down here. It says to identify the assessment and learning modalities that work best for you. Okay, so here, if you notice, this is a click and drag, but I can't click or move anything. Oh, I want to go back, sorry. If I click, I move my slides forward, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to come out, so I'm going to hit the escape button, and I'm on that page, and then I can move the thing. So if I work best with choice boards, then I'm going to highlight it and move it over here. If I do best on assessments with puzzles, then I'm going to move that to the assessment. So I'm just going to pull the things that work for me. And then if you have extra ideas that like work for you, you can say, I learn best with maybe a written story or things like that. So that's kind of how that works. And you can kind of see there. Okay, and then if you go back to present mode, all your information is there. Okay, so next we're going to go to chapter 2 because we finished chapter 1 already. In chapter 2, it says you want to make sure you make a copy of this by saving it to your Google Drive. We already made a copy by when I had sent it to you. You hit copy. It's already in your Google Drive. My suggestion is you make a folder, for your interactive notebooks. So you can go back to them when we're preparing for things like tests, midterms, finals, and things like that. Make sure you read the instructions on each page. Like I said, some things would be required in presentation mode. Make sure all your changes are saved in Google Drive. It usually saves for you, but make sure if you're maybe your internet gone out that it had saved for you. And submit your notebook on the designated day in Canvas. So I will make a designated day. In this one, when you finish this, it's due on Thursday. When you're finished with this, you'll submit it to the assignment. So here you would watch a video, okay? And once you finish the video, you would have to do a reflection, okay? And then the reflection, because I can't just type here, again, I'm going to go to the escape mode. and I would then click here and I would erase this information and then type my reflection on the video. Okay. So then I'm going to go back to the home page. Okay. So I've done chapters 1 and 2. I would go on to chapter 3. Okay. Again, it tells you that you're going to do an introductory survey. You have to be signed in. You're going to rank your school subjects as another drag. Okay. This one says tell you how should Miss Payne help you succeed. Well, I'm actually going to change that to Miss B because I'm borrowing this from a friend. And then there's an introductory course where you use Flipgrid. Okay, so you're going to introduce yourself and tell me what block you're in. Okay, and then you're going to create a flow chart. Tell me what you want to do. And again, all of this stuff, if you're editing, you're having to do an edit mode. But if you want to click on things, then you're going to go to present. Okay, and then chapter 4 is a show and tell. You're going to click on the class above to create a screencastify. Is you are going to make a little video on screencastify explaining explaining your notebook. You may have to add the screencastify app to your extension to your Chromebook. Make sure you're in presentation mode when you record, and then you will submit all of this to Canvas.